Hello there. So there's a lot of questions that I get all the time, either in private messages, emails, or comments, generally about like little things about van life or my life, myself. And I just have a hard time sitting down and answering them all individually, message by message, because I hate typing on a screen. So today I have a list of them written out here on my laptop that I'm just gonna answer and probably chop it up into a series of shorter videos. So if you have any particular questions, I might just answer them in this little Q&A series. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Question number 1. How much do you spend on gas and maintenance? There is no real short answer to this question because it really depends person to person, where you're living. Even for myself, being just from my own experience, every week, every month, it's going to be a little bit different. I try to get gas in like a cheaper area of town. So for me, it's like Mission. That's where my parents are. And it's like probably an hour out of Vancouver. And for me to fill up, it's probably around $150 Canadian. And that will last me about 600 kilometers. So another question I get asked is how much do you drive? And the short answer is on a regular basis, if I'm just hanging around the city, doing computer work, hanging out with my friends, my regular kind of Vancouver city routine, not very much. Like I'll actually try to drive as little as possible. So I will stay in like the same like few blocks for like several days in a row if I could, and I'll just bus around, walk around, carpool with friends. So generally on average, a tank of gas will actually probably end up lasting me 2 weeks. That's really rough estimate. Then if I'm doing road trip, if I'm driving to Vancouver Island or visiting my parents a lot out in Mission, it's gonna be more. I can fill up gas anywhere from twice a month, so like $300 a month, to maybe more. Like for example, when I was on my California road trip, I was driving pretty long distances on a regular basis, so I would need to get gas like every couple of days. So that really depends on you and your personal use and your vehicle. All I can really tell you is, for me, it cost me about $150 to fill up a tank. That'll last me 600 kilometers. And I don't drive very much. So gas, I would budget anywhere from like $300 to $500 a month, depending on who you are and what you're doing. If you're on a road trip, it could be anywhere like maybe like $1,000 if you're driving down the coast or something. Sorry, I'm not good at estimating numbers, but that's just me. And as far as food and expenses go, again, that's a very personal question. For me, I have a rough food budget of $20 a day, plus or minus. Some days I don't spend anything. Other days I might want to go out for meals. If I'm busy, I'm out and about, I might treat myself to something nicer. If I'm doing a big grocery shop, that'll be more than $20, but then that will last me like several days where I'm not spending as much money. So I have a rough budget, about $20 a day, so that is around like $600 a month maybe on food, probably less, especially being vegetarian and just kind of like cooking a lot on my own. It doesn't cost me very much, and intermittent fasting. So yeah, so generally my living expenses are fairly low. I try to keep it very minimalistic. As I mentioned in other videos, I try to live as minimally as possible. I'm mostly vegetarian. Which, I think like tofu and stuff is a lot cheaper than eating meat. Oatmeal, fruits, nuts, not very expensive. So I would say maybe my general average monthly living expenses altogether is anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. I don't know. Up to you. And maintenance, like what is maintenance? I've been very, very fortunate that my van has never really had a mechanical issue other than when it got stolen and I had to get that repaired and a lot of things repaired. So that was expensive. But generally, other than that, I would get my regular oil changes, and that can be anywhere from like $40 to $100 depending on like where I go, where you go. Friends do it. If you know how to do it, good for you. I don't have those skills yet. Getting it done like every few months, so that's not very much at all. If you want any more details about anything specific, feel free to leave a comment and I will try to elaborate a little bit more, but off the top of my head, that is the rough estimated numbers that I can give you. So I hope that answers that. Like this video if it helped you at all. Comment anything else you want to know. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more and stay updated on the next ones I post. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!